If the unseen feels more at home to you than the seen, then this space is for you. Here on Illuminate Your Truth, the spirit world is valid. I'm your host, Alanna Isis. Let's dive on in. Hello and welcome. I am your host, Alanna Isis. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really looking forward to having this conversation with you. So today I want to talk all about self-care, self-love, and I'm going to talk about those two topics interchangeably throughout this conversation. So if you are currently on this healing journey towards self-love, to experience more self-care, then this is a conversation for you, because that is the exact journey that I am on right now. Once the end of 2023 started into 2024, I really felt this huge shift into really caring deeply for myself and really learning that self-love is one of the most radical things that you can do right now. I would say simple, but it is surprisingly not simple. And this act of loving ourselves is so radical because we are living in this world where they don't really want you to love yourself. They want you to be insecure. They want you to buy things that'll make you feel better because you're insecure about yourself. They want you to not feel courageous and feel confident in your skin and comfortable in your skin and liking yourself and loving yourself. They don't want you to feel that. So to be one seeking more self-love, seeking more self-care practices, this is a very radical thing and very rebellious. So yay to that. I'm always down for a little bit of that. In healthy doses, of course. And I think this is a pretty healthy thing to do. So why self-love? Why do we care about it? Why do we care about self-care? Why is it important? Well, the more that we focus on ourselves and the more that we go within and the more that we heal ourselves and the more that we love ourselves, the more that we allow ourselves to have more self-love, it'll allow us to focus on ourselves and taking that extra attention away from us focusing on everybody else and what everybody else is doing. It allows us to come back to ourselves and to what we really enjoy and what we really deserve and what we really are worthy of. It allows us to center and ground ourselves and to be present. The simple act of loving ourselves, trusting ourselves, and caring for our wonderful bodies that we've been blessed with is definitely super important. Now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some things that have helped me to instill more self-care practices into my life. I am a mother of two. I have a 4-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son. I'm also married and I have a wonderful husband. And I call myself a stay-at-home mom / working mom because, I'm with my kids pretty much all the time. And, I love that, obviously. I have them for a reason, They are really crazy. They're a hot mess, okay? But I love the shit out of them. Wouldn't have it any other way. But it's really hard, I really struggled with getting a routine together for myself to take care of myself properly. Basic hygiene, things like that. And so being really busy and then working a lot, I've always really been serious about my career. And so, self-care sometimes just didn't happen. And I suffered because of that, because I really love to give. And if you are on this path, you're a giver. You want to heal people. You want to help people. It's probably a huge part of your mission. And I love to help people, but it was turning into a little bit too much, where I wasn't helping myself, and I'm pouring from an empty cup. And whenever your cup's empty, you turn kind of bitter and kind of resentful towards people that you're helping. And that's when you know that you really need to stop pouring and fill up, because you're dry. And so taking the proper steps to make sure that my cup was full was definitely something that I needed a little bit of help with, and I knew that I needed to take it slow, because I get really discouraged when I try to take on a lot and then I don't accomplish it. So I knew that I didn't want to fill up my plate with a bunch of new habits or practices that I wanted to become habits. I started developing my self-care routine literally step by step, like literally learning how to do one thing for like a month, and then picking up one more thing, learning that, picking that up for a month. You know, I wasn't like, hey, I'm going to do everything in one day, because I know what I do. I know what I do whenever I do that. I drop everything, because it's too overwhelming. It's too much. So I did it step by step. And now, how did I do this? I'm just going to give you like a little breakdown about how I did this, so that if you want to do the proper steps, if you want to take the proper steps that I took, go for it. If they work for you, do it. So first I wanted to start with my mindset, because I knew that was like one of the most important things to change, or to start changing, because when you're changing your mindset, obviously it doesn't change in a day. It's a process. I knew that there were different belief systems that I needed to release, and I actually did an ayahuasca ceremony a couple of months ago, and in November, and that really helped me release a lot of limiting beliefs that I had. But like I said, it's still a process that I'm still releasing, but my mind was something that I wanted to get right. So I actually started reciting positive affirmations, and not just reciting them, I actually would write them down in my journal. And I have at least 10-15 that I write down in my journal. And I am working on doing it every day. Right now, I'm probably like 3-4 days a week that I'm writing down these positive affirmations in my journal. Like I said, I'd like to do it every day, but I fill up an entire page. And it's all of the affirmations that I really want to start believing in myself and in the world that I am creating for myself. And so that's really helping me to do, and I do see and feel a huge shift. Also for self-care for the mind, meditation. I love journeying. I journey every day, but journeying and just a meditation to me is totally different, because meditation is like this type of meditation that I'm doing is simply focusing on my breath and staying present, as opposed to journeying and going off and adventuring and talking to my spirit guides and going to these different worlds and going to different dimensions and talking to my alien spirit guide teachers and going and doing. And no, like, meditation is focusing on your breath, being present, and allowing those thoughts that may come up to just kind of pass away, not to look at them, not to kind of give them any attention, and just let them pass on by. It's extremely hard, okay? Like, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I did this for a year straight. I did 5 minutes, and then I could do up to like an hour, but it's been years since I've done this, so I'm literally back in the passage, like I'm literally back in the driver's seat, learning like how to get my mind more quiet. And so I'm really enjoying these meditations of complete silence and just like being present, because being present is so healthy, and it's so nice to just put down the past, not think about the future, worry about the future, think about the future, and just be present in this moment, in the now, which everything is happening in the now. The now is a wonderful place to be. The now can be whatever you want it to be. And so just focusing on that a little bit more really brings me joy. Okay, so now let's go to the body. Like, how self-care for the body, busy parent. Like, what do you do? Like I said, I am so busy, like, all day. Everybody is running around my house like crazy until it's nighttime, okay? When do I start my morning routine? Okay, you may think I am absolutely crazy, but I get up at 3 a.m. All right, 3 a.m., 3:30, 4 o'clock at the latest. I get up at 3 a.m. because I have to get up at 3 a.m. I could make the excuse about I don't have any time, but I don't have time for that because I need to go inward. If I don't go inward in the morning, I am just a freaking mess throughout the day trying to, handle all of my children's emotions and my own. It's a lot. So I really need that time to go inward. So I get up at 3 a.m. It took me about a month to get up at 3 a.m. and to get my body and my mind ready to get up at 3 a.m. So now my body instinctually just gets up at 3 a.m. Was it fun? No. Did I enjoy it? No. Do I enjoy it now? Hell yeah, because I get up at 3 a.m. And when I started getting up at 3 a.m., I started just getting a spiritual bath. And so I would just run the water, do a spiritual bath, or a shower, whichever one. I don't do spiritual baths every morning, but some mornings it's really nice. Some mornings it's nice to just lay there in the water, and just feel good. And then I get out of the tub, and that was a practice that I learned for like a month. So get up at 3 a.m., take a shower or a bath. That took me a while. And then I was like, okay, I got that down 2-3 months after, I think I want to have nicer skin. Like, I think I want to work on my complexion. And then I started a skincare routine. Now, that just consisted of me washing my face with soap and water to begin with, because I was literally just using water. Like, we're talking about, what are we doing, Elena? Like, come on. So just starting with that. And then I just started doing a toner, doing an eye cream, doing this. And it was fun. Now it's fun because I slowly did that. And so, like, when I was ready to add an eye cream, I added an eye cream. When I was ready to add a lip scrub, I added a lip scrub. And you know what? I made it fun shopping for the items that I wanted to use for my skincare routine. It was really fun. And so you could do just things like that, one step at a time. Doesn't have to, happen all right then and there. You can take your time, and that's what makes it fun. So I started a daily habit of really like doting on one particular body part. And I, because you talk about mirror work and looking into the mirror, I've heard this a lot, and telling yourself that you love yourself, that you love certain body parts, all things like that. And that's beautiful. I love doing that. I also like to just focus on one body part of mine and just dote on it. Like, love it unconditionally, and like spoil it, like love it, like buy it gifts. So like, what was the body part that I chose? I chose my hands because I've always liked my hands. I've always liked my nails. I've always liked my long fingers, and I've always thought they were very feminine. And I've always noticed that whenever I have my nails done, I feel like a queen. Like, I feel like a next level woman. And I knew that, like, I didn't want to do fake nails again, because every time, I've done this multiple times, I've gotten fake nails wanting that beauty quickly. And I get the fake nails, and, I struggle with maintaining fake nails, and I know this. And so they end up looking a hot mess. And then I'm like, screw this. I'm taking them off. I take them off, and underneath my nails are trash. Literal trash. They're actual, like, paper. Like, you know what I mean? They're paper thin. They're destroyed. They're lumpy. They're just not they're not beautiful to me after all the abuse that I did to them. And so I was like, I want real nails that look nice, that are mine, so what do I need to do to make that happen? I started taking vitamins, hair, nail, skin vitamins. And you know what? These vitamins worked after 3 months. Like, my nails are strong, they're growing, they're long. I am thrilled. I've also started after I got the vitamins down, I started doing a cuticle, like a cuticle salve and a cuticle oil that I made, and I've been putting them on my cuticles to keep them moisturized, because that's key to long nails, is keeping your cuticles moisturized, which I did not know. And filing the nails down and cleaning them. And so it's like, I've just started doting on them. And now, like, that I've gotten the maintaining of the nails down and I'm doing them regularly 2 times a day, I'm putting my cuticle oil on. I'm in the car doing it. I'm on the couch doing it. Like, I have it in my fanny pack ready to go, so that if my cuticles are dry, I can put my oil on it. It's like, it's in me. Like, I'm there. And so now I'm like, okay, let me play with nail polish. And now I'm playing with nail polish and I'm putting symbols and designs on my nails. I really feel like I'm exploring my body and I'm exploring myself. Now it's bringing out my creativity, and I can express it on this body part that I'm doting on this body part that I'm just loving the hell out of and trying to make more beautiful, but not with fake things, with things within myself. But I mean, I don't know if you would say nail polish is fake. I think of it more as like an accessory, you know, accessorizing the beauty of your skin, your natural beauty. I just love natural beauty. I think it's just phenomenal that we can have these wonderful features and share them with the world. Granted, a lot of times we're self-conscious about these features, but they really do make us unique. They really do make us stand out. And I feel like just doting on those parts of ourselves that we may not love yet, start with the part that you love and go from there. You know, it's so important. I came up with this affirmation for myself that I am really starting to believe and want to believe even more. I am my own muse. I inspire myself. I am my own muse. I don't need to look towards someone else for me to become inspired when I want to be able to inspire myself. I do love looking at others and being inspired, though. You know, I love going to an amazing dance piece and becoming inspired in ways I had no, idea. But to be inspired by yourself, that is so beautiful. That is what I'm here for. That is what I want. And that is what I will get. And so I will show love to myself in the ways that I feel are good for me, that are healthy for me, and are possible for me, not starting too hard as far as like I'm starting loving things that I already love about myself. And then we'll get into the really tough stuff. Let's figure out how to do it first and then get into the hard stuff. Just start. Love something about yourself and go from there. But yeah, so just get creative with different ways to love yourself and to be seen, to see yourself, and just be open about it and just be radical in your love. And don't let any outside influence you. Remember to always take that time to go within, to be with yourself, so that you can remember who you are and why you're here. And remember that your body is perfect in every way for you. It's uniquely its own, and there's no one else out here like you. And so there's no one else out here with the same interests as you, like all of your interests together. You are unique and you need to shine. But first, shine for yourself. See your own shine. See yourself shining. See what that even looks like. See what that feels like. Start to feel it and then share it with the world. What a beautiful conversation. I am so grateful for you for joining me. Thank you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. All right. Bye for now.